Hello, YouTube freaks. I am here again, doing God knows what. I'm just here playing Slither.io in 2026. I promise though, this is going to be more than just the ooh ha 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 premise. I used to go to the library every weekend and play Slither.io. I would sometimes check out books, but mostly just to excuse the fact that I'd be at the library so much. Really, I was just playing Slither.io. And without further ado, I'm just going to get into it because this game is fun. I'm playing this on a Mac with a trackpad, and I was actually never really all that good at it. It was mainly my younger sibling's game. Um, he's in jail now, but here I am playing Slither.io. I'm doing just fine. Doing all right with life, I think. I don't know. I don't have a job. I am unemployed, and I guess technically homeless. But you know what? My job is my work. I'm doing like, oh shit. My job is my work. Okay. Let's see if I can do better than 173. All right. I'm not a fucking moron. I'm not an idiot piece of shit. I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. I have a dream. And part of that dream, yeah, is so that I'll, never work a shitty job again. Does that make me lazy that I don't want to work for the man? I don't think so. So you got to look out for these big snakes because they'll circle around you and then they'll just slowly kill you. You don't want your face to hit the other snakes like shit. You know what I mean? So you just got to navigate. Oh shit. All right, risky maneuver. Because the second you kill one, you get all the vultures come in. And I'm going to go ahead and vulture this guy. Alright, alright. Okay. It's not looking all that half bad. But yeah, I really didn't like working. I've been a lot happier ever since I stopped. I decided, what I'm gonna do because you know what? I've been working all this time. I've been working since I was 15, doing odd jobs before that, doing crazy shit, writing essays, doing all the rest. I don't want to get too into it. I am transsexual, and you know what? To survive, it's quite difficult. It's a quite difficult life, and it forces a level of compromise with your dignity that really takes a toll on a bitch. And I was at the end of my rope, and then Trump got elected, all the shit in my life fell apart, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do what I want to do until I die, because it looks like I'm going to die anyways. And I just started doing that. I worked on like doing an album, which is something I still want to do, but I just have the demos out. I need to get some more of my shit together to do that. Ended up becoming like homeless low key, and I was afraid I was gonna die. I was gonna go to some chaser's house and call it Chicago, and but that didn't end up happening. At the last minute, I found this whole group of people, and I stayed in town, and I've been just doing all right ever since then, I suppose. But oh, this was such a waste of resources. Oh my goodness. Going after that thing. That orange shit. I am currently rated 39. No, I'm 40. Shit, I'm falling behind. See, the goal is not to be too much of an opportunist. It's to see opportunities, but mostly just to, like, be chill with it, See, this guy is going into defensive posture. Okay. Got it. It's his own damn fault for being an idiot and not getting out sooner. Trying to freak me out. Out of your mind. No, I'm 35, rated 35. Let's see what I can do. But yeah, I was just working on the album, found a group of people, and I started like doing shows and stuff more. Started playing in in Dallas and stuff, and around Denton, and organizing shows or helping to do so. I can't do it all that stuff. Like I can't take like a leading role in that, and I definitely can't take credit for it because that would be totally dishonest. But yeah, I've just been doing shows and stuff and couch surfing for the most part. That is so ugly. Oh shit. I went after that person for poor taste, and immediately I got taken out. 14:47. That's my new best. Let's see if I can beat that, y'all. The game is about as good as it was when it was gone. Someone says flip Jesus. That's not something you should say. I am actually a Christian. I am actually a Christian. I know it may not look it. I'm a rock star, couch surfing, homeless transsexual, and yeah, I may have been addicted to drugs for a little bit there. I may have gotten a little bit too much into it, and into the rock and roll shit. But let's not be puritanical assholes, all right? Let's not be little pieces of shit, okay? Things are a long journey. It's a long journey. It's just about, I don't know. It's about connecting to that point of love and grace, and centering yourself within that love and grace and that connection to divinity, whenever the chance presents itself. But a lot of Christianity has lots of real problems. Really, ever since Paul, I think Paul really messed it all up. People say, Eliza, you hate too much on Paul. That's like a major part of the religion. I say, what? I'm not a Gnostic. I am not a Gnostic. I don't believe in the demiurge like that. I might believe in like a literary demiurge. It's like we got to explain shit somehow. We got to explain that shit somehow. We got to explain these Saturnic qualities somehow. But people don't understand me. They click on my videos thinking it's going to be a Slither.io, and then here I am talking about the black cube of Saturn, which it's crazy. You look at the North Pole of Saturn, it's a perfect hexagon. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if any of this stuff means anything, if it's all a coincidence, but, I certainly don't want to strain my mind in finding out. Sometimes, though, shit is revealed to you, and you have no choice but to just reckon with it. Oh, that person thought they were being slick. They thought they were being slick, but here I am. I think my goal is to usurp flip Jesus, because I do follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. I think yeah I think so, yeah. Hey Jesus, hell yeah, I got some of that. I'm gonna okay, that was a flaw, that was an error. I have been couch surfing. I've been, hanging out. I've been doing the shows. I've been, avoiding listening to my work. And I've not really even been writing new material at all. But I've been doing the shorts on the YouTube, and I've been doing all that stuff. But even then, not so much. I've honestly just been trying to distract myself, like I said in previous videos. Because, there's lots of stuff that I don't talk about on the camera, and stuff that, I'm just trying to reckon with in my day-to-day life, and that can be hard. And I feel like I'm always trying to put on this persona of strength, because I don't want to be taken advantage of, and the internet's a really scary place to be and all that. But okay, moves. Okay, I'm gonna get out. I was so close to pulling something off there. Why was Australia considered a continent? Why was Australia considered a continent? It's not. It's an island. Don't piss me off. Continental place, continental this, continental that. You don't consider the Caribbean a continent. Oceania, that's a continent. Continents aren't real, guys. That's what they don't tell you in geography class. Continents aren't real. And there I am. I'm playing the fool. I'm playing the fool because I got too amped up yet again. Yeah, though, I really want to make more music. I want to do it in a more professional way, and I want to do it all myself. I have some equipment. I don't have like all that much, but I think I have all that I need. And I got a laptop with GarageBand on it, and to be entirely honest with you, I feel like I can just. The album is called Dayspring, and for those of you who don't know, that's why I started the account. Was like to like the YouTube account. It was like to track the production of this album, but I kind of just got lost in a bunch of like adventures and side quests, and it's been a great time. But honestly, I don't know. I could use some more focus, I think. I like these cash grab videos like Slither.io. But let me know in the comments if you want to see me make that album. You want to see me make a new production thing. I'm going to do it anyways, but I lost again. Got out, and I got some things on the way out too. Not bad, not bad. I've regained a lot of my skill, I think. I think I was just rusty for a little bit there. I think I'm doing all right, And I've been thinking about things. I've been thinking about how I acted earlier in this video, how I presented myself. And you know what? I feel myself settling into a character that's not authentic to me. And it's a character, but I have to think about what is the Lizzie Lone Star persona. And in Slither.io, what does it represent? Oh! The minute I start talking. The second I start talking. I think I'm starting to remember why I didn't play Slither.io that much. And that's because I'm not very good at it. I can't do the tricks. I can't do the maneuvers. That was always my younger siblings' thing. And it's gone. And the relationship was complicated. And you know what? Now it's not like they're dead. It's not like they're dead, but like I don't know. It's scary. It's scary because it was it's a wake-up call. I really got to get my shit together. Honestly, y'all, most days, all right, let's do this.